Hi everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Midlife Chapters. I don't know if you have heard of the Coffer Illusion, and if you haven't, I'm going to put a screenshot of this right now. So now that you have seen this photo, and I'm going to leave something up there, maybe a small headshot. This is the interesting thing. So if you look at this image, you are either going to see the rectangles or you're going to see circles. And I have to tell you really honestly, when I looked at this, and it came through Martha Beck, who I really adore and love, and this was in one of her newsletters that she had written, and I saw this image and I thought, I don't see any circles. I really don't. And I was trying so hard to look at the circles, to find the circles, and I didn't. And then something happened. So my eyesight got a little more relaxed, and I thought, okay, let's not try too hard. Maybe I'm just trying too hard. Let's just relax a little bit. And at some point when I was looking at the vertical lines, and something appeared, and then I saw the circles. And I don't know if you're going to have the same experience or not, but it's like you can see either the rectangles or the circles. You can't see both of them at the same time. And this leads to a very important point. We always see that what we are trained to see. This experiment or this image was shown to, for example, people in Namibia who live in rectangular or in circular huts, and they actually only saw circles because that's what they were used to. Whereas if we are more people who tend to see or even construct, right? All our buildings are rectangular, and then we would be more inclined to see the rectangles rather than the circles. But what happens is that they are both present. And this brings me to a very important point for today, is that more often than not, we tend to see things that we are trained to see and completely miss something else, which doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. And this is a very important lesson, I think, to learn, especially for us, for women in midlife, because we have lived a bit of life, we have accumulated some experiences, and now we think that based on these experiences, this is the only way life is. But what if life is just so much more than this, and we just can't see it because we have been trained to see things from one perspective only? And I really have to say, this image, it completely blew my mind. First, I thought I was going crazy because I only saw rectangles, and I thought, why am I not seeing the circles? Everybody's saying there are circles. Why is it that I can't see it? And it's only when I allowed, maybe I did this unconsciously, I really don't know, allowed myself to relax into this, and I said that there are circles. And to relax into it, and that's when the circles appeared. And what if we could do something similar in our lives? What if situations that appear that seem a little conflicting or seem a little more difficult, and we are only used to seeing things from one point of view, what if we allow ourselves the grace to calm down a little bit, to take a step back, to say, maybe there is another point that I'm just not seeing, but if I relax into this, if I can feel into this, that's when the other side is going to appear. And I'm quite sure that a lot of our challenges that we have are going to dissipate if we apply this logic, this kind of a rule, and see this as a play, right? And this is what makes it fun. So if you have a challenging situation, tell yourself that I'm not seeing the full picture because I'm only trying to see one thing. But I can relax into it. I can allow for another meaning to become more apparent. I can allow myself to see something else that I'm not seeing right now, and that is all okay. There is absolutely zero judgment here, right? But if I can do that, then something else is going to turn up that I did not see before. And I think this is very valuable. If you found this to be of value, then do like, subscribe, share it with somebody you think who needs to hear this message. I do this kind of work with women in midlife in my coaching. So if you're interested in hopping on or just finding out what it is that I can do or how I can assist you in your journey, then do reach out. As always, sending you lots of love, and I'll catch you the next time. Bye bye.